YouTube, what's happening? It is Saturday, November 9th, and we only have 4 NBA games, but we're going to talk about them anyways because you're here to get information. I'm here to give it to you. So we are going to go over these games like usual, look at the props, look at the stats, look at the spreads, all the basic stuff to break down a game so you can make the best informed decision possible. So drop a like, subscribe. Let's go ahead and jump into the first game right now. All right, so it looks like the first game is going to be Utah San Antonio. So let's go ahead and pop on over to the outlier so we can see what the odds are. Looks like currently they have it set at San Antonio by 6.5. We're seeing the Spurs as a favorite, isn't it? I know, right? 220.5 is the current total in the game. Let's pop back over here. Actually, let's go here first. Let's look at their schedules and everything, see what they're up to, because we want to make sure there's no injuries, back-to-backs, whatnot. All that stuff matters in basketball a lot with the back-to-backs. So we see that they played November. They lost to Milwaukee by 23. Damn, Utah. You're 1-7. Your only win was over Chicago somehow. And now you had Friday off. Cool. Let's look at your depth chart. Anybody hurt that we need to know about? George is day-to-day. What's wrong with George? Let's take a look. Look at the injuries. You're questionable Saturday. In my mind, you're out. We just assume you're gone. That's what we do. So San Antonio, let's look at your schedule, see what we got popping. You beat Portland. You are 4-5. I mean, you're doing better than last year already so far. You had Friday off. Now you're playing Utah. Let's look at your depth chart just to see if anybody's hurt. Basic stuff around here. Vassell is out. Malachi is day-to-day. Malachi plays a bunch of positions apparently. Let's look at see what's wrong with him. Vassell will make your debut Saturday. Hey, see, he's out, but he's going to play. So now with his first game of the season, we kind of want to be leery of his, he's not going to do this in his first game. Typically, you would think. I like to let him have at least 1 or 2 games to get warmed up to the actual pace of the game. The players practice ain't the same as a game, just isn't. So he might need a game or 2 to get up to game speed. So, and then you are questionable for the game today as well. So we assume you're out. I wouldn't touch Vassell. A lot of people will. He might do good. I don't know, but I like to let him get a couple games under the belt. If you know what I'm saying. So let's pop over here to the numbers. Let's see what we got. Not the best looking numbers. It's the 2 lowest scoring teams in the league. Funny that 104 and 105 is the lowest score, but hey, that's basketball in 2024. What can you do? Defensively, they're getting about 120 points a game. Damn. But their defense is actually pretty good. I mean, it's hard to score over Wemby's 9 foot, he's tall. He's very tall. He's a tall gentleman. There we go. Let's see. What was he? 29 versus 4. Yeah, San Antonio's going to shut that shit down today. You're not scoring inside on San Antonio. Wemby's going to block like 6 shots a game, probably. He's probably more than that, maybe. You're not, I mean, they're terrible from 3 as well, which, I mean, if you're going to score on San Antonio, it's got to be from deep because that's just where they are. And that's just not good. 11 versus 23. San Antonio can do work on the inside. They should be able to. 24 versus 16 now. It's going to be San Antonio inside. So it's going to be Wemby if he stops trying to play point guard and gets inside and actually does something. So, because let me look at their, who is the other inside? Harrison Barnes is playing power forward. That someone who's been like a small forward his whole career is now playing power forward. That is hilarious. Okay, whatever. We'll take it. So we see the numbers. Let's pop over to props, see if anything looks good. So this is Outlier. Link in the description. You click the link. You sign up for a week for free, and that's all you gotta do. So it's great. I use this website for literally every sport I can. So because it gives me the odds, it gives me the props. I love it. Anyways, let's see. 100%, 100%. Love those. 26. Over assist. I mean, it's a weird one, but I like it. It's weird. I like it. Let's see what else we got. Anything good? 27 with 80. Same dude. Okay. Same dude again. All right. Chris Paul. Oh, you got me. You were 100%. That 20%. I took that 20%. But we might do it. We might do it. He just didn't take any shots in the first half. Yes, last game. That was the second leg of a back-to-back. But still, why are you playing if you just took 0 shots? Like, what are you doing? Let's see. Now we're in the 60s. I'm not really feeling that as much. I guess we could look at Walker Kessler too, because it's 100%. It's not the best matchup. It's only 15th, but yeah, we'll see. Yeah, you've been getting 2 assists a game. You're barely hitting it. And it's 155. It's okay. It's an okay play. We'll see if we can do better. What else we got? Chris Paul hitting 3s. He hit 1. And other than that, he's been shooting a bunch. I think I'm going to take it again. He's old, man. He's old. Us people in our late 30s, man, back-to-backs are just not cool. Not cool. I don't know why he played, but he just didn't shoot much. He made 1. And that was after I had not even taken a shot in the first half. I don't think he had a single shot in the first half. I know for one point I checked and he was 0 for 0. I was like, what the hell? It was second quarter, I know. So I, you know what? Us old dudes got to stick together. So I'm going to take Paul. So yeah, we're taking Chris Paul over 1.5. 3 goals. We'll take that for sure. Let's see about the other play here. Let's see what else we got. Kessler blocks. What have you been? Damn, 5 blocks, 3 blocks. You got a steal? Huh. All right. It's like it's not the best matchup because you're going against Wemby, but if you're going against Harrison Barnes is only what 6'7", 6'8". Dude's not that tall. No, he's probably 6'9". Let's look. You know what? All we gotta do is click a button and find out. Let's see. Here we go. He is 6'8". Yeah, 6'8", and Walker Kessler is like 7 foot. So if anyone's going to get their shot blocked, it's going to be Harrison Barnes. Now, is he going to block Wemby's shot? No, but Wemby's going to be too busy trying to be PG out there, trying to hit threes from 26 feet away. That's not what he do. So I think I'm going to rock with it. I'm going to take Walker Kessler to get steals and blocks over 2.5 because it's decent odds. It's hit recently. Head-to-head in his career, 5-3, 2-3. I'm okay with this. I think I like this. This is just weird enough. I like it. So Kessler over 2.5, steal plus blocks. That's a fun one. Let's see. Anything else we want to take? Now, do I like a sour total? That's my question. I don't know what you like, but let's look. It is Spurs by 6.5 with a 220.5 total. Well, they're the two lowest scoring teams. I don't like that for an over. They're combining for 210. The total's 220. Spurs have good defense. They don't. So, I mean, it's going to be right there at 220. Watch it end at 219 or 221. Just watch. Just watch what happens. And then spread-wise, I mean, I don't see how Utah scores, to be honest. To be frank with you, I do not see it. So I do like the Spurs, but I like them by 6.5 is a good question because it's not like their offense is amazing. Right? They're 2-point defense and 2-point offense is what's going to carry them. Threes aren't. But I'm going to pass on that. I got 2 props. I'm going to take Chris Paul to hit 2 threes, old man Paul, and then I'll take Kessler to get me 3 blocks and steals. That's enough for this game. Other than that, it's just not a good game. I mean, come on, let's be real. There's only 4 games. That's why we're being so deep into it. So let's move on to the next game. Yep, Brooklyn and Cleveland are playing. Everyone and their mama saw Cleveland take that 40-point lead on Golden State last night because that's all over the internet. They posted it like what? Second quarter was like 8 or halftime, whatever it was. It was like 80 something to 40 something. I mean, it obviously got closer by the end of the game, but still, damn. Cleveland is legit. And then everybody saw Brooklyn take a 13 or 15 nothing lead on Boston to start the game, and then they ended up. I don't know if they won or lost in overtime. This is why we look at the schedules so we can actually see who won that game. They lost in overtime, but hey, you were a 13.5 point dog. I took you. Yeah, that's what I like to see. The stats worked out in my favor. It was great. Cleveland, look at your schedule. I'll go back to injuries real quick. Obviously, they won every game. It was 136, 117. Yeah. Cleveland's got such a good squad. You got 2 good athletic bigs that can both score, and you got 3 all 5 are just great players. So, yeah, let's look at your depth real quick. Nobody's hurt. Yeah, they have great injury luck right now. Struss is, well, yeah. I mean, and Struss ain't even there. He'll be back soon too. So they're doing so good. Let's look at Brooklyn's depth and injuries, and we'll look at the spread and everything too in a second. Ooh. All right. Injuries. Who is Ben Simmons? Okay. Why is this on the injury update list? ESPN, what are you doing? I don't care. He got benched, so we saw that. But then he played 27 minutes. I don't know. Whatever. They're doing what they want to do. So over here, let's look. It is going to be Cleveland at 12.5 with a 221.5 total. The first thing that immediately popped in my head was take Brooklyn again. Now they're both on back-to-backs. And it's just the first thing that popped in my head because everyone's going to be thinking, oh, they're 10-0. They destroyed Golden State. They're going to destroy Brooklyn. Watch Brooklyn win. Do they have script writers like the NFL? They might. I don't know. But, I mean, yesterday was National Blowout Association. That's what NBA stands for, National Blowout Association, because 1 or 2 games every single day has a 30-point lead at some point. It's ridiculous. If that was a bet you could make, you could probably make that and make a lot of money off it. So let's look at the numbers. Let's see. 1 versus 25. Well, either Mobley or Allen is going to feast on the inside against Brooklyn. Let's see, 9 versus 5. That's a push. 1 versus 9. Hey, Brooklyn's got some good three-point defense now. Hold up now. 20 versus 24. Hold up now. This ain't looking like that big of a disadvantage, is it? I mean, the only one we have is the 1 versus 25. Do I take Brooklyn plus points again? Is Brooklyn a good team? They're just like masquerading as a 4 and 5 team. I don't know. All right. Now I kind of want to go to props now. Let's see. Brooklyn Cleveland 100% for Mobley assists. Mobley assists, huh? I want some Mobley and I want some Jared Allen. That's the two. I took Jared Allen rebounds yesterday and it hit. I mean, Jared Allen was literally just getting every rebound he wanted yesterday. You can see he had 12 yesterday. He's been getting so many rebounds. It's 11 and a half. Who is actually playing center currently for Brooklyn is what I want to know. It's Nick Claxton, who's a pretty good rebounder, and then Dorian Finney-Smith's playing power forward. That is not a power forward, my friend. That is a small forward masquerading as a power forward. That is not how you get the rebounds. So, yeah, one of these two is going to feast inside, I think. He's been getting a lot of assists. Let's look through these two dudes. I'm picking one of these for sure on a prop. Let's see who looks good. Let's see. I want points and rebounds, obviously, because Mobley likes to score points. How about just rebounds? Yeah, see, he doesn't rebound as much. He's more of the scorer type. How about points and assists? Maybe. Let's go Jared Allen. He's more the rebound, like point rebound type dude, ain't he? Yeah, 25 and a half, but if I just his rebounds is 12. Ooh. I don't know. Nick Claxton's not no pushover now. It's not the best matchup. Okay. Okay, let's go back to the main screen and just look through the numbers some more. Any good opponent ranks? There are no good opponent ranks. Everything's average. Oh no. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. We can figure this out. We have a lot of 80%. I have no green versus double green matchups. That's concerning. I do like a big for Cleveland on the inside against Brooklyn, but Nick Claxton's no pushover. He can now. He's not that tall either. He's only like 6. Oh, he's a 6'11". Okay, he's taller than I thought. I thought he was shorter. How tall is Finney-Smith? Hold up. Let me look at Finney-Smith. Yeah, Finney-Smith is 6'7", playing power forward in the NBA. You're not a power forward. You are a small forward. So who is that? Mobley? Is Mobley the 2 or the 5? I mean, the 2. Is it the 4 or the 5? Mobley's the power forward. Jared Allen's the center. All right, so maybe Mobley might be the play because Mobley might be able to score on him all day. Let me get his PRA. Not the best numbers. I'm feeling points assists for some reason, or just points. Was it 16? It's so close. I'm not. Okay. All right, back to this because we see there's not many props to pick from. They're both on back-to-backs, which really concerns me. My gut, my numbers, everything's saying taking Brooklyn, but we have watched Cleveland dismantle teams so far this year. So I think the smart thing to do is pass. Sometimes you just got to take your money, hold it tight, and don't let it go. And that's what we're going to do. Just be a fan. We're just going to be a basic ass fan. So we're just going to pass because we don't know what the hell to do in this one. So we're going to leave it alone. I see Brooklyn covering, but then I can also see Brooklyn losing by 40. That's it. So I don't like props. I don't like the side total. We just move on. Next. Chicago and the ATL 3-6-4-6. Let's look at the odds. We have Atlanta by 3.5 at home. 237.5 is your total. Let's pop over here. I do believe. Did you play yesterday? I think you did. No, you didn't. Yeah, no, you had Friday off. You played Minnesota. You're on a 4-game losing streak. Bruh, not good. And so I know you played yesterday. You're on a back-to-back, my friends. Yep, you played and you lost to the Pistons. Detroit looking like a playoff team right now. Like, come on now. Atlanta's just literally 4-6, not the best. So they're on a back-to-back. So that's a schedule advantage immediately for Chicago because back-to-back in the NBA is a big deal apparently. To a point that the stars are sitting out back-to-backs now. Like, what? You get paid $60 million. Get your ass on the court. Come on now. Come on now. Let's see. Numbers, what do they mean? 22 versus 10, that is Atlanta defense. 17 versus 30. If you're going to score in Chicago, it's going to be on the inside because they're shutting threes down. They don't care. Like, you can score twos all day. You ain't making threes. So But they're going to give up rebounds. You can get assists on them. You can get blocked their shots. They don't care. You just ain't shooting threes. That's, yeah. And they're the 2 of the 5 fastest teams in the league. We were seeing Chicago's a fast team, but they just are. So defense is terrible. Offense is good. Very fast paces. What's the total? 237.5. Yeah, we're leaning over. We're leaning over in this one. To the point, I'm taking it over 237.5. That's just when you get teams that are terrible on defense and they're very fast paced and they're decent at offense. To when I say decent, like average and good, yeah, we're going over. We'll trust the over here. So, other than that, what do we have? 17 versus 4. That's not good for Atlanta. 9 versus 30. Yeah, not only do I like the over, I like Chicago because, well, I mean, if Atlanta can score on the inside, Chicago can score on the outside because you have the worst 2-point defense and the worst 3-point defense. All right, so prop wise, we're going Chicago 3-pointers and Atlanta 2-pointers. So that's the props we're looking at. Let's pop over and look at them, see what we can dig up. So if you want inside against Chicago, you want Atlanta big. So who? Oh, we didn't look at the depth charts. Let's look at them. Depth and injuries. So Clint Capella, Jalen Johnson are going to be the ones we're going to want to go prop wise for. Maybe the Rook. Maybe the Rook. Let's see. Because he did ball out that one game for like 30-something points. So let's see. Out. Won't play. Okay, cool. Chicago, what is your depth? Who's inside? Vucevic just doesn't want to play defense. That's just all it is. He's too busy playing offense. And Patrick Williams, nah. Levine is out. Let's look at the injuries. Is he coming back anytime soon? Probable, questionable. Okay. Not bad. Not the worst. Okay, so we want Atlanta bigs, which I said would be Capella. We're just going to straight up. And Capella is right there. It's not the he has a great matchup, not the best numbers though. So, but we'll still open him up. And then also, let's say Jalen Johnson. I believe I did. Is that who I said? Chart loaded up. Yeah, Jalen Johnson. We'll look at these two because we wanted to see because they have the best matchups. Clint Capella. Let me look at your PRA. That way I can just see everything in one screen. I was already on it. 2024. The last couple games have been good. You're getting points and or rebounds with a couple assists. So the assists aren't really part of this equation. So you really just want PR for him. That's your PR. 18.5 against Chicago, who's 30th in points allowed, 25th in rebounds allowed. Yeah, I think Capella might be the play, but we'll look at Jalen Johnson too, because he might be the play too, or the play, or the play period. On with your PRA, so we can dig a little deeper into it. See, you get some assists, 7, 8, 7. You get points, you ball out, you have potential. You're a small forward play, but how tall are you? Who's guarding you for Chicago? Is that going to be Patrick Williams? Yes. I don't know how much of a defender Patrick Williams actually is, to be honest. So who do we think is going to ball out more? You for points, rebounds, or you for PRA? I feel you for PRA has more potential on the inside. And you started slow, but then you popped off for some 40-somethings PRAs. Yeah, these concern me. Yeah, because you can do everything. So I'm going to take some Johnson PRA for sure. So we're going to go Johnson over 35.5. 35.5 PRA. We'll rock with that one. So we did that. So you have that matchup too. You have Clint if you want to take Clint, no problem. So we'll take those away. Now we want a Chicago shooter. So we can go against Atlanta's worst 3-point defense. So now we want who we want for Chicago. The starters are going to be Giddey, White, and Levine's out, Ball's out. Ayo. It's gonna be Kobe White probably. That's gonna probably be the one to take. So let's hunt them. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not taking them for 3. It's not happening. Levine is out. He's not. Do you think Levine's gonna play? Like, what is this? What is this number? All right, what else we got? I just need to go players. Let me get Kobe White. Where's he at? And I want Josh. Does Josh even shoot threes? I don't even really know if he does or not. I'm going to take, I don't even have AO. Dalen Terry. Don't have you either. That's about it. Wait, yeah. And hell, let's put Patrick Williams on there because hell, maybe he's one of these power forwards that shoots threes. Let's look. What do you mean clear filters? What you mean I got nothing? Nothing? Come on, that ain't right. There's no way. There's no way. Let me figure this out. All right, figure it out. They are only showing, there's only props out there for Vucevic, for Nikola, and Levine. That's it. That's the only props we have out there for the Bulls players right now, which is kind of wild. There's like no Patrick Williams, no Kobe White. But they do have Levine, and his threes are 2.5. It's good odds, and he does hit them. So he has the best matchup possible. So I'm going to take him. I'm going to bet him. So the worst case here, what happens is, I guess not the worst case, but I take him, I bet him, and all of a sudden he doesn't play, and all of a sudden it voids out. I'm okay with that. That's a push, basically. And you can see all the books are offering his line, so a lot of the books think he's playing. So I guess we'll see. So 2.5, I'm down with that. So we'll go love, because you got to take advantage of the Atlanta 3-point defense being this bad. They are so they allow 40.5%. I mean, look at the sheet, 40.5. That's amazing. And then on the flip side, 32, that's an 8% differential. That is crazy. So yeah, I got to take that. So we're going to take his threes. We're going to take Johnson PRA, and we're still going to take over 237.5 because of how fast they go. So, and I still lean Chicago a little bit, but we're not going to play that. That's 3 plays. Let's move on to that next game. All right, last game. We have Toronto and the LA Yacht Club. We can see it's 2.754. Let's look at the odds. I got to open it up because you can't see it. Make it big. Here we go. It's just 6.5 for the Clippers with a total of 225.5. Not bad. Schedule. Clippers, you played yesterday. You're on a back-to-back. You played at Sacramento and you won the game. Good job, guys. Let's see. And of course, I took Powell PRA and dude went off for 31. The stats don't lie sometimes. So he had, because they're not stats, but they're advantages we look for. And we found he had a great advantage and he did his job. He exploited it. So as long as the players do their job, it's good. My plays are never wrong. The players just don't do their job. That's what it is, right? That's all it is. That's all it ever is. So, so today, back-to-back against Toronto. Toronto, did you play yesterday? No, you haven't played in 2 days. You had Thursday and Friday off to just chill in the middle of your road trip. That's weird, but okay. Hey, whatever. Let's look at you two's depth charts, injuries, and whatnot. Quickly is out. Jacoby's out. Johnson's out. Oh. Anybody come back? Your Temple's doubtful. Mogbo is probable. Let's see. Practice Friday. Optimistic he'll play. I ain't taking your prop. Let's look at the Clippers. Let's look at your depth chart. Just Mo Bamba. It's always just Mo Bamba. And Mo Bamba is always questionable, right? He's ruled out. Okay. And then Kawhi, obviously. So, anywho, numbers. 13 versus 13. That's a push. 21 versus 24. That's a push. 22 versus 11. That's a defensive advantage for the Clips. 8 versus 14. That's a slight offensive advantage from Clips from 3. Second fastest team, 27th in pace, which means they're the third or fourth slowest team. 30, 21, 20, fourth slowest team. I had to do the math with my fingers. Let's see what else. Anything else truly stand out? You're great at offensive rebounds and pretty good at defensive rebounds. You're amazing at defensive rebounds. You are average. Okay, so these teams kind of mirror each other. You see that? Like, they score more points. They score 10 more points a game. But other than that, their defense is absolutely terrible. Toronto has the worst defense. They have the best, second best defense. Look at the difference. 106 versus 124. Now, these numbers do correlate with this, with the pace. So the faster you play, you're gonna give up more points. The slower you go, the better your defense looks. So just based on numbers, this is how it works. Those are going to be intertwined with each other all the time. So more possessions, more potentials to score and not score and whatnot. So let's go to props to see if we can dig up anything nice. Let's see, we got a couple hundreds. Ooh, and we got a 20 Norman Powell assists. We're just gonna get Powell just go off again, and Grady Dick's gonna get like another 30 points for us. How's he been doing recently? I'm gonna look at his points because the matchup here. So let's go back and think for a second. So we want to exploit this matchup against Toronto inside the arc, and the Clippers is gonna be hard because they're above average in both on defense. So. Now, percent has nothing to do with pace, really, because it's a percentage, not the actual total. It's not the average. So those two things are different. You got to keep them separate. So, yeah, their defense looks good points per game, but the percentages can be aligned with any speed of the game, so it doesn't matter. So it's how we correlate those stats together to make sure we get the right number we're looking for and not look at the wrong direction. So 24th from 2-point percent is what the main thing I want to exploit, because of that's contributing to this 30 all day. So we want inside for Clippers. So Clippers big men, which is Zubac, Derek Jones Jr., or Terrence Mann. Those are your three. So, but I will obviously look at Norman Powell still, because Powell is still absolutely balling out. I mean, he dropped a 45. Well, you can't even see it. It'd help if you see it. He dropped a 45 PRA yesterday. Yes, 12 rebounds, 31 points, couple assists. It was beautiful, beautiful matchup. But today we don't want to take him, and I don't know what we're going to take for Toronto. If anything, I kind of want some. I want some Zubac. Yeah, and he's going up against Podol. Oh, that's good. That's not bad. That's a good defensive matchup for him too. So, let's say Zubac. Can I? Yeah, put you there. Derek Jones Jr. Yep. I guess Terrence Mann. We'll put him in there too, because he can get inside. Am I blind? Yes, I am blind. Okay. All right. Any good matchups here? See, 30th matchup. Derek Jones. Points and assists, points. Yeah, see, the numbers don't lie. They all kind of make sense. Let's look at your PRA so we can see everything you do. Points are good. You get about 4 rebounds, maybe a couple assists. So nothing but points is what we're looking for you. Your points are set at 10.5. I think I'm going to take that. If you're going to score, it's going to be, yeah, you're going to have the option here. So it's going to be Jones Jr. over 10.5 points is where the numbers are taking us. So outside of that, I don't really know what to take for Toronto. Let's just generally look at everything. Does anything look? Let's get rid of the players. Couple hundreds. I mean, Norman Powell assists. It could be good if he's passing it inside to Derek Jones. But outside of that, I don't know what we really want to take. I guess we could double that up. It's almost like, okay, he's going to get assists to Derek Jones. So if you really want to take, you can. But I don't want to double dip on Derek Jones, which might be kind of weird. Oh, and I don't really trust Zubac to get me points. I just don't. I think that one prop's good. Do I like anything in the side or the total in the game itself? Both are good. Terrible. This is Clippers by 6.5. The only good matchup is going to be 8 versus 14. I don't think I like anything else. This is just not really, it's not really a good game at all, really, for props. And I don't like the side or total. So I think we'll just call it right there. I mean, it's not bad. We ended up with enough play. There's only 4 games today. We had a big slate yesterday. We got a big slate tomorrow. Look at all those games tomorrow. So we ended up with 2 plays in the first game. We passed the second game, 3 in the third game, and then 1 in the fourth game. So that comes out to 6 plays in 4 games. Hey, I'm okay with that. You might have more, you might have less. I don't know. But tomorrow we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 games on the schedule. The video will be obviously a lot longer tomorrow. So, but I appreciate you watching. Drop a like and subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow for some Sunday NBA. Peace.